everybody, PuZZlePieceZ here with more of Murder on the Orient Express. We are at the station, and let's get right on in. After talking to Ratchet and Wellington? Something like that? I think that's his secretary's name, I can't remember. Alright, so we're inside.
Sakeki is more than a train station. It is a work of art, all its own.
It is rather nice. There's a gentleman over there. Oh yeah, double click. Let's keep going. So Poirot is making his way over. So we better follow him. So I did double click,
Mary.
but...
Not now. Not now. When it's all over, when it's behind us, then...
Well, what are you waiting for? Don't let us stand in your way.
Sorry, we're just trying to get plot. Alright. Catch up with Poirot here.
Tickets, please. No one may board the train without a ticket.
I must be making an inventory of my possessions. Everything. It gets lost.
Okay, so we need our ticket. Oh, it's already ripped. Okay, we're good.
I don't think he...
Okay, fine. We need to go talk to Poirot.
I packed so quickly, I hope I remembered everything.
There he is.
But I must travel this evening to London. It is of the most importance. My friend, Monsieur Bou, director of the line, assured me of a room aboard the Calais coach.
I am sorry, monsieur. It is incredible. It is off-season, yet the world elects to travel tonight. Not a single room remains.
Pardon me, messieurs. I'm Antoinette Marceau from the Istanbul office.
Are you quite well, Mademoiselle Marceau? You are flushed and winded.
I'm fine, really. It was something of a chore to catch up to the train.
I mean you.
But
I mean the train.
It does not move.
Mademoiselle, please tell the gentleman the Calais coach is full.
Okay, so we have to...
What is your name?
Pierre Michel, mademoiselle.
Oh, it's Michelle. Okay.
I've seen your name on reports. Your record with the company is excellent.
Thank you, Mademoiselle Marceau. I always strive to do my very best for my passengers.
Then strive now, Michel.
Perhaps monsieur could sit up in the salon car for the beginning of this journey?
Oh.
Please give Monsieur Poirot room 16.
It is taken, mademoiselle.
Really?
But number 16 is always kept in reserve for such emergencies.
Nevertheless, tonight it is occupied by an American gentleman, a Monsieur Hartmann.
Hardman. Okay.
He does not sound like someone to be trifled with.
Yeah, I agree, Poirot.
We must find a room for Monsieur Poirot.
Mademoiselle, if I could construct an additional compartment, I would.
Let me see your passenger manifest, please.
I have an extra plan of the Calais coach with all the passengers listed. Take it by all means.
Okay, so we're gonna just see where he can go.
As you can see, every room is
Okay,
filled.
we don't get to see, but...
There are extra beds.
Only two. In Mr. McQueen's room, but he has paid for a single. And Miss Olsen's room, but I hardly think Monsieur Poirot.
No, merci. I would not think of it.
Yeah.
Of course.
Good day, monsieur.
Alright, so...
Monsieur
we'll talk to
I
Poirot.
place myself entirely at your service.
You know Poirot?
Who would not recognize the most famous detective in the world?
You are very kind, mademoiselle.
I have a passion for crime.
You enjoy the study of it, I hope, not the committing.
Yeah.
Oh, the study, the gathering of clues, the questioning of suspects.
Merely what the Americans call the footwork.
Legwork.
Legwork, I believe.
Legwork.
As you say, I prefer the detection that occurs.
The little gray cells.
The little aggressive.
Love that.
My scrapbook contains many accounts of your cases. That mysterious affair at Styles, the
death of Roger Ackroyd, the noted businessman. Lord Edgware's murder. But, oh, forgive me, I'm rambling.
Yeah, you are. Okay, so now it's kind of like, what are we gonna do? So the best option is to give him your room so that he's comfortable. He gets his own room.
Give Monsieur Poirot my room. I will be quite comfortable in the salon car.
Mademoiselle, Poirot, he will not hear of such a thing.
I insist. I will not compromise the hospitality of the train.
No, if I must turn you out, why then you will stay in the room of Miss Olsen.
Yeah,
I am sure she will not mind when she learns of your sacrifice.
No, really, it isn't necessary.
I don't want to sit with her.
Poirot has spoken. The matter, it is settled.
I will speak to the lady at once.
Alright, so part 1, the facts. So we are off on the Orient Express. It's a rather nice train. Very long. Yeah, I guess the graphics for like the movie type of things aren't that bad. Now in the actual episode, and yeah, technically movie too, it's the owner of the line, of the train line, that assists Poirot, but this time it's one of the employees. Don't know why, but oof. Meat.
Loin of this, leg of that. I am not eating the flesh of the animals.
In America, if it has fur, we either eat it or wear it. As my daughter always says, there's a lot America could teach people in other countries, if they'd only wake up and listen. She says one day you'll be able to go into a restaurant in Istanbul and order a hamburger. What do you think of that?
Why would you want to do such a thing?
Why? Everybody wants a taste of home.
I expect the Turks would agree with you.
Exactly. That's what my daughter says. It's only a matter of time and Turks will love hamburgers.
You will be sufficiently amiable to place in my compartment a bottle of mineral water before I retire this evening.
Certainly, Your Excellency.
For dinner, I shall have chicken cooked without sauces. Also, some boiled fish.
I am very sorry, Your Excellency. There is no chicken or fish on the menu.
Oh. Is he chef for this journey? The German?
Oui, Your Highness. The cooking of Monsieur Klaus is admired all over Europe. It is a good that the train has secured his services.
No doubt. Very well, I will have lamb. Again, without sauces.
You've got to put it over big, whatever you're selling.
So we're basically getting an overview of all passengers.
With motor cars, it is no half measures.
This steak is excellent.
The pork is also very nice.
Say, we haven't been introduced.
That is very true. We haven't.
You are not eating.
And that's it.
I haven't much appetite this evening.
How could I be so lucky to have found you?
You found me? Only after I'd chased you across 3 continents.
The statues in the baggage car?
Yes, I saw them loading the crate myself. They were very careful.
Huh. They better be. If it's damaged, I might enjoy owning a railroad. Who knows?
In other words, he's going to sue them.
You travel often by train in your profession, mademoiselle?
Yes, I do.
You are a person most fortunate.
I'd rather fly.
Oh, mais non. Not for me are the aeroplanes, with their sudden changes of altitude, and the capricious tossing about of the passengers by the weather très mauvais. No.
In business, speed is often more important than comfort.
No, it is more than the comfort. The trains, they lend themselves to the romance and the intrigue. All about us are people of all classes, of all nationalities, of all ages. They sleep and eat under one roof. They cannot get away from one another.
Unless you drop off the train.
They go their several ways, never perhaps to see each other again. For a few moments only, the skilled detective has the chance to study his fellow travelers, to watch their little stories unfold beneath the microscope of the train dial.
And the little gray
Tell me what you
cells.
see.
You as well, mademoiselle. We will make a little game of it, n'est-ce pas?
So as you suggested, we're going to be playing a little game to get to know all of the passengers that are within the car, the dining car that we're in.
One must look, one must listen at all times. If you were to listen at the door of any compartment, who knows what you may learn?
That would not be very proper, Monsieur Poirot.
Proper?
Oh, shush, stomach, you're okay.
The student of crime must also be the student of human nature. Oh, what better way to make the study? I will illustrate. Mademoiselle Marceau, you are facing the entire car, whereas Poirot, he sits with his back to most and is only observed upon entering. Start with the table farthest away, the three ladies. Tell me about them.
Alright, so we're gonna talk about the different ladies there.
One is a Swedish missionary from a school near Gemlik on the Bosporus. She is also very uncomfortable in unfamiliar surroundings and gets lost easily.
That is truly wonderful. How did you arrive at this?
We met each other.
I helped her find the train inside the train station.
Well, it is an important lesson that. When you know the facts, why bother with the clues?
The younger woman is British from her accent. She seems very capable and down to earth. If we'd been at school together, I believe we would have been friends.
Oui, she has a strong character, that one. Perhaps the strongest among us. But she is a mystery nonetheless.
Why do you say that?
You observed her embrace of the most passionate kind with a proper English gentleman this afternoon?
Yes, I did. Very un-English of both of them.
As you say. And yet now she sits at another table, indifferent to him and his glances.
Yep.
Lovers quarrel?
What can have happened in so short a time for the lovebirds to fly from the light into the darkness?
The older woman with the loud voice is American.
Loud.
Even with the length of the car between us, one can tell that.
Well, it is true what you say. And yet, she seems to be a woman quite amiable and without malice. A good beginning. And what is there to say about the tanned British gentleman?
The tanned British gentleman.
Military, I would say,
Oh,
from
him,
the way
okay.
he carries himself.
Very good.
He's not as proper as he looks.
Or he is so in love, it breaks down all the inhibitions.
They are married, but not to one another.
What did she say to him? Huh? Not now. Not now. When it is behind us, then.
They are waiting for the divorce to be final.
Perhaps.
He has spent much time in the tropics.
Wait, some far-flung corner of the British Empire. India, perhaps. Tanned, military. Or posting in Egypt, perhaps. Or India. And now the grand lady who sits alone.
I'd say royalty, a princess. Russian, probably.
Oh, no. You will not play the same trick on Poirot twice. Alors, she too you have met?
Briefly.
I did a small service for her earlier
We found her
today.
parasol.
She has the very grim exterior, that one. But there is something about her, huh? A twinkle in the eye, perhaps? No. I think she is not quite so much the dragon as she appears. Alors, and across from her sits...
Hildegard Schmidt. Yes, I met her too. Quite unpleasant for a lady's maid. They're usually such mild creatures.
Vraiment. She also has sent her plate back to the chef twice for adjustments. Very particular about the cuisine. It would be nice if the menu was more varied. We march. This large table nearest the kitchen now, with the three gentlemen.
Oh, yeah, okay.
What can you see?
So, Englishman.
The Englishman is
This one
very
here.
quiet.
He certainly does not share the enthusiasm for conversation of his companion.
Nope.
A superior sort, with a disapproving expression. That suggests nothing to you.
Oh, we have a few
I'm
seconds
afraid
left.
not.
A gentleman's gentleman, as the British would say.
A valet. Yes, I can see him pressing trousers and shining shoes.
Wow. All right, so we're going to continue with talking about the different people in the compartment, but right now I will say that we will stop the video here and continue in the next. So do stay tuned. This is PuZZlePieceZ signing off.